Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about now the basically the big storylines right now coming out of like the free agency, and a lot of it's more trades, but it all kind of extends to the free agency as well. And one of the big news earlier today was that LeBron is done as a Laker, and the two teams that are being talked about most is the Warriors and the Cavs. Those are the two teams that are being mentioned the most. So, thoughts first on LeBron leaving the Lakers?
I think we kind of saw it coming. I think
Yeah.
the Lakers, once they got Luka, obviously we're semi-turning the page. I think maybe if last year went different, if Luka doesn't get hurt, if Austin Reeves doesn't get hurt, and they, are respectable in the second round, maybe they're more willing to bring back. But I think, look, you got to turn the page. You got to haul a heck of a deal getting Luka. You're paying Austin Reeves. LeBron's still good, but he's about to be 42, and that window is a year, maybe two. It kind of sounds like next year might be LeBron's last year anyhow. So it makes sense. I get moving on from LeBron. It just, it always ends weird.
Yeah, and to be like to pay those three guys the money they would have to keep LeBron, right? It's just like, is that even if Luka's healthy and you play respectable in the second round, it's like well, that's not what your goal is when you have someone like Luka on your team, or even like a LeBron James. So the team around they're building around Luka right now, and I think that's the right move. It's always weird, but you can understand that like you can't be paying these three guys a bunch of money and then the rest of the like you're relying on DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes to be your, your starting center. Rui Hachimura's got to shoot 40% from three in order for this to work out. And Marcus Smart has to just go, like that's not what you want. So I think the Lakers, although this is a little weird, like it was kind of expected, but it's almost the right move for the Lakers too, because they got to like focus on now making Reeves and Luka their two guys that they got to build around a good team.
Yeah. And you also have to remember Luka's clock is ticking too.
Right. Yeah. Correct.
You don't want to waste another. I don't want to say waste, but you don't want to throw away another year of like pseudo contending with LeBron, and then push that out where if it doesn't go good, then Luka's like, okay, this is what 3 years here at that point, 2.5 years, and we're no further than before.
Yeah, correct. Now, with the Lakers, some of the news coming out of there is basically right now they're looking at the center position. Walker Kessler, I think, is there right now, and they are going to be talking to Jalen Duren at some point as well. I mean, that's kind of what they need. They got to be careful not to overpay for those guys because they'll get really tight, but that's kind of what they need is a big guy that can be the rim running center that Luka always thrives with, but can have some sort of rim protection on the other end.
Yeah, I think their first preference is probably Walker Kessler because I think he'll come a little cheaper.
Yeah.
Because, he does come with risk. He's been injured.
Is he unrestricted?
He's restricted too.
Oh, he's restricted too.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I know Duren is. Yeah. Go ahead.
But, the Jazz don't seem to want to get to $30 million for Kessler. So I'm guessing you're going to have to get to the 33, 34, 35 range to prime away, plus I'm guessing a couple picks. So it's risky. They do need a center, and it's just one of those like, if you're the Lakers and you can get Kessler and you have Luka and Reeves, you're like, all right. We got the defensive center we need, the guy that can rebound, put some dunks in. But that you are opening the can of like if this guy gets hurt,
oh yeah,
we're back to a very low floor playoff wise.
No, agreed. If I think, would you agree that maybe the Lakers should want Kessler because he'll be cheaper, or do you think they should go make a hard push for Duren, basically the same player? I'm just kidding.
I guess I would start with Kessler.
Yeah,
we'll get to it with Duren, and we've texted about it. it'd be hard to pay someone $42 million. Is that what it is? 42 and a half or whatever for Duran. I know it'll start lower than that, but like that's a lot of money for a
Yeah.
big man.
Yeah, I agree. I think they should try Kessler. If they start Dalton Connect and trade for like Alex Caruso, they can have like an all white starting lineup. I'm just throwing it out there. Just saying, like let's get it in there anyway. No, so we'll see what the Lakers do. As far as LeBron, more exciting storyline for you. End his career with Steph Curry or go back to Cleveland.
I mean, I guess they would be more excited like watching basketball wise if he went to the Warriors.
Sure.
Wrap up a career wise, like go into Cleveland again. You know, they'll have to trade one guy, but he's probably has a shot to be in the Eastern Conference Finals if he goes to Cleveland, right? Like even if the Warriors pulled off their pipe dream and got AD, you know, like having 4 old dudes in the West probably not going to, you know, be awesome. But it's fun to watch LeBron and Steph play together. But I guess I would prefer he just go back to Cleveland and do his farewell.
Like the obvious move is to sign and trade and just throw Jared Allen onto the Lakers, right? Start Mobley at center. You throw LeBron on you know, as your power forward. Like that makes like the most sense. I wonder if LeBron went to Cleveland, if he'd be like, yeah, we're not bringing back James Harden, because I know he declined. So there's probably like a wink wink deal, but like it wouldn't be the first time a franchise is like, yeah, you know that deal we made? No thanks, James. It's been real fun, but for you, not for us. But that's kind of the obvious one is like you throw Jared Allen, you get your running defensive center in LA, and you know you get LeBron as a Cavalier. And as much as I dislike LeBron because of all the narratives around him that I just don't agree with and that people keep pushing, it would be fun to see him end his career where it started in Cleveland. I think that would be cool, but it would also be like entertaining to watch him and Steph for a whole year play together as well. So I could go either one there.
Yeah, you know, the older you get, the more you'll you know, depending on your age and when you're listening to this, you know, as someone 41 now, you're like watching old guys play basketball, you're like, yeah, go get them. But it would be cool to see, you know, Steph, LeBron, Draymond, and well, they could in theory keep Jimmy Butler, which would just be like, Steph, you better make all of your threes because there ain't a lot of spacing out there. But you know, they're smart players, and you even saw like when they just had Jimmy Butler, like they can go through stretches where that like old man ball knowledge goes farther than you think. But you're right. If you go back to the Cavs, like you just end it where you started. It can be a whole big thing all season.
You can replay that song, I'm Coming Home, that we had to hear in 2014, 15, 16, 16, yeah. 15 or 16.
I don't know if they're going to play a Diddy song though.
That's fair. That's a good point. Good point. Maybe avoid that. There might be a country song about coming home. Go find that one.
They'll have to like, you know, get someone to remake it quick.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Warriors also re-signed Porzingis, right? So like you got a little floor spacing there. So man, if they got LeBron and they just kept Butler, your team is kind of set. But we'll see what happens there. Okay. Let's talk about Jaylen Brown. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.